So I'm going to show you the features of the Ninja Café Luxe. I personally love this coffee maker because I've had two Brevels and both I've had issues with. So I ended up breaking down and getting one of these after a friend told me about it, and I'm so glad that I did. It's so easy to use. So it has a built-in grinder, and so as we turn it on, it'll tell you your current size versus the recommended size. The recommended size will change based on how strong you want your coffee and what beans you put in. You don't have to tell it the beans you put in. Whatever beans you put in, you'll run it through in the instructions. It tells you. There's also a video. But the machine will run it through 2 cycles to determine what the best setting for your beans are. And to change it, there's a knob, like a knob on the side, and you just roll it and you can change what setting your setting is at. And then over here, there's also your descale button that you can run through as well. And then for setting wise, we have espresso, which is pretty much always a double. You have a quad, or you can do cold press. And then you also have your options for coffee are classic, rich, over ice, and a cold brew. So depending on what you want, you change the settings. And then it will adjust your bean size according to a different setting. So if I tell it that I don't want to do this and that I'm going to do classic coffee and I'm going to do 8 ounces, it's going to tell me to change my bean size. So we're going to go back to espresso. Over here we have our milk frother. And you need to tell it what type of milk if you're doing plant-based versus dairy. And then you can change how frothy you want it depending on what you're making and what your preference is. It does come with this cute little sticker, and I left it on, kind of like your most popular drinks. And it tells you what shot, how much milk, and what level froth to do. So I appreciate that. What I really love about this machine too is the frother. I don't have to froth myself. The machine will froth it for me. And because it has a built-in spinny guy, it will froth the milk for me. So you just pour it in there and then it does it. And then afterwards you put it back and there's a little purge button. It will clean itself immediately after. And it drains into this bottom drain. And then there's a little orange guy that'll pop up here to tell you that the drain is full and that you need to empty it. And I have only emptied it once in the last week, and I'm making coffee 2 or 3 times a day. So thoroughly enjoy. The other part that I enjoy is that everything that you need is stored to the side. So here's your guard. And then it does have a built-in tamp. And what's nice about the tamp is it's spring-loaded, so it's really easy to use. So far, I have had 0 complaints about it, and I normally am the type that will find something. My son is a barista type kid, and he adjusted the froth to be the lower version because he feels cappuccinos should have microfoam or something. I don't know. He's fancy. I like it fluffy. So, yeah, highly recommend.